It is Ravens week back on Giants franchise here in week 6. We are 1-4, and the Ravens are, I guess, not performing all that well, but the talent on the team is undeniable. Mark Andrews, one of the league's best tight ends, inside that top 3 or 4 conversation without question. Marlon Humphrey has been one of the league's best corners for a while, both in the slot and on the boundary. Ronnie Stanley, when healthy, is a fantastic option at tackle. They have Justin Tucker, hook 'em horns. In my opinion, the best kicker of all time. And I think it's very difficult to dispute. Michael Pierce, Lamar Jackson is going to be the big problem to deal with here. He is pretty unstoppable. He's got a big-time arm in the game, too. 93 throw power. Decent enough accuracy, but obviously what you're worried about is him running. If he tries to take off, you guys have seen when Aaron Rodgers is running this series, when Baker Mayfield is running this series, Dak, we can't tackle anybody. So, yeah, it's going to be a long day today with Lamar Jackson. That's why we need a storyline in this game. For me, Coach Gene Dangus to take one of my players aside, say, hey, I'll give you $1,000. When he's walking from the parking lot, from his car to the stadium, just beat him with a crowbar in the knees. And then we might be able to win. We have a week 9 bye, which is interesting. The trade deadline would be at week 8, or maybe it is week 9. Let's see here. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't really love the performance of the team so far, and I think we know this isn't a playoff team. It is a little bit unfortunate that some of these players are playing with morale way down, and that's impacting their overall. And some of these guys are just going to have to be traded. I think the first domino will fall this week. Sterling Shepard is an 82 overall, very close to being an 83 overall, by the way, and morale is actually affecting him negatively as well. I think it might be time for Sterling Shepard to go. Maybe it's not this week, maybe it's next week, maybe it's not at all, but I think he's going to end up getting traded. And I am making my first trade of the series. If I have to play one more snap with Blake Martinez, I'm not going to be doing the series anymore, I promise you. It had to be done. I'm so sick of him being on this team. I'm trading him to the Lions, who actually had green interest in him. He is only 28, I guess. In the final year of his deal, he just wasn't going to be an option for me. I'm trading him in a 5th for a 2nd-round pick from the Lions. And the Lions are actually doing pretty well. They're projected to have a late 1st-round pick right now. 28 overall is where they're projected to be. And as we can see on the schedule, the Lions, I can't find them. I think they're on bye. They have to be. Week 7, there they are. The Lions, there's no way to check this. You have to do it in standings, of course. They're 3-2. That actually isn't even that good. Oh, it's the Rams pick. Did I just trade for the Rams pick? No, they only traded a 1st. So I think that's the Lions pick. Why is it projected to be so low? I don't know. A little weird. But we did add another 2nd-round pick, so could help us with ammunition to trade up in the draft or just another player to take in the 2nd round. Also, of course, as soon as I sign Colin Johnson from the practice squad, he tears his Achilles in real life. Hook 'em horns. It's my guy. Love Colin Johnson. Just awful timing. I did this before the episode started. Brought back Matt Breida as well, who the CPU cut. And we see some big contract extensions here as well. Are there any big-time trades that happened? Not really, just still the same ones that we saw already. As you can see here with the expiring contracts, Saquon Barkley is going to end up being the big one. He is 25 years old, star dev, 87 overall, and it might be tough for me to let go of him. We'll have to make a decision on that at some point. Could be midseason, haven't decided yet. Sterling Shepard, of course, the expiring contract. Darius Slayton as well. Julian Love. Dude, I know the NFL trade deadline doesn't go quite as crazy as the MLB trade deadline, for example, because in baseball, it's a whole lot easier to just do what you do. It's very much like pitching doesn't really change team to team. Hitting doesn't really change team to team. You just go up there and hit, or you go up there and pitch. Kind of the same thing in basketball. Basketball, okay, there are some more plays to learn. But in football, you have to learn an entire playbook. And schemes, roles will change a lot team to team. That's why you don't really see many guys get moved at the NFL trade deadline, because there just straight up is so much to learn. Darian Beavers also tore his ACL, I believe, in real life. I think it was an ACL. So his season is over, but inside this franchise, there's a chance he plays. But Micah McFadden going to take a lot more snaps this week than he's used to. Julian Love, I see they want Jared Wilson to be a sub linebacker. I think that's just a really bad idea. And they want him to also be the slot corner. Like, what is this? I'm also going to start Josh Azudu at left guard over Shane Lemieux. And I think Nick Gates is going to play over John Feliciano. As far as updates on scouting, I've gone through and I've added some more favorites to my board. It is still a little bit early, so we're not really going to focus on anybody this week. But all I'll say is I've added players to the board that just kind of meet my minimum requirement for athleticism. So it's not anything crazy at this moment. But when I see someone with great to elite agility, great to elite strength for a tight end, solid to good speed isn't exactly what I'm looking for. But with a catch in traffic, I mean, there's a chance in the 3rd or the 4th round that I would look to take another tight end to potentially even start on this team. So I've added some guys to the board that I could see myself drafting. And the way I think I'm going to handle things is take guys off my draft board when there's just nothing redeemable, like no reason I would draft them. As far as weekly strategy, I mean, J.K. Dobbins is pretty good. I feel like I'd like to defend the short pass. When you look at Lamar's passer rating, it's not great medium. It's okay deep, but it's very good short. And if we can force the football out quickly, that might be the way to beat him. And I think throw it deep is going to be my strategy here. And it seems like with +2, whatever that is, for slower DB run support, we still could run the ball like in a big way. For right now, our total defense is ranked 28th. Our total offense is 32nd, dead last in the league. I really would like to change that today. It's going to be a tough team to beat, no question. We're not going to sack Lamar 5 times, but I think 200 plus rushing yards is achievable. Not like easily, but it's achievable at the very least. And I'm just considering taking somebody out of here. Maybe Andrew Thomas, but I still want to continue to develop him. So maybe I'll just leave it like this for now. Still no practice injuries on either side of the ball. I think that's going to end up changing as we get deeper and deeper into the season. But for right now, like, we're in a good spot. For Evan Neal, this is an interesting one. Hopefully he's face scanned into the game at some point. He's already really good for power, but his finesse doesn't really look bad either. But I think, and it's not like the scheme is even super relevant, but I'm going to do agile, maybe just make him a little bit more well-rounded. That doesn't really handle a lot. +2 pass block finesse, +1 run block. It could have been worse. And we'll pop into the game. Very good offense. Going to be difficult to stop, but of course, if we can actually put up points, we're at least going to be able to hang. So that's my goal. There he is. Well, that's not Lamar Jackson. That's not Lamar Jackson. That's the defense. Well, he was there for a second, okay? Dude, imagine you got a focus player from the Ravens, former MVP, one of the most electric players in football, Lamar Jackson. On the other side, the focus player is Daniel Jones. It's not really the same. The opening kick is away, and we are underway here at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens will take the field, and we'll see if our defense, without the great Blake Martinez, is capable of even getting a stop. Lamar, not having a tremendous season through the air. Maybe he should play running back. 5 touchdowns to 4 interceptions. And I know what you're thinking if you watched this series before. Bengal, what about your touchdown to interception ratio? And to that, I say, gonna be a run. Actually, it's read option. Still a run. Dane Belton in pursuit, but Lamar is already off and flying. 19-yard gain on the first play of the game. He's getting up slow. Not gonna lie, was hoping for an injury. He's a virtual player. He doesn't feel pain in real life. Obviously, wouldn't root for an in real life injury. But virtual Lamar Jackson, I hope it's something that at least knocks him out of the game. I was gonna say career ending, but that's like, it doesn't need to be. Another run. That's gotta be a big tackle. Aziz Ojulari one-on-one wins it. 3rd and 8. What are they doing here? Lamar gonna take off, go after him. He just slides. Now 4th and 5 from the 49. Maybe if it was a little bit closer, they would consider going for it from midfield, especially with this high-powered offense. But the rookie, Jordan Stout, on to punt, and this looks like it could be a decent one. Good block from Jordan Love. That's still not who that is. I just say Jordan Love by default. It's Julian Love. Sometimes I catch myself when I do it, sometimes I don't. I know it's Julian Love. I know Jordan Love is a Utah State quarterback drafted by the Packers in the 1st round. Oh, God, get it off the screen. Get it, dude. Nobody saw anything. All right, let's start with a run. That's not bad. I just got to lean on Saquon. I know that's been a lot of the offense so far, but guess what? You can't throw an interception when you run the ball. You can still turn it over, and we've seen that, but you can't throw an interception, and that's my focus. 2nd and 3, working off play action. I tried to roll out. We had the edge. It was Andrew Thomas one-on-one. Oh, it would have been so many yards. I mean, I like the thought, but we didn't execute. Now, I don't really know how this would be blocked because Tyus Bowser kind of runs to the inside. Andrew Thomas was double teaming and then just kind of lost interest. And then it was one-on-one. Saquon does a great job to pick up the blitzing linebacker, Patrick Queen, but it's Josh Azudu in a one-on-one. But every route is trailing away. So I'm like, if we can just run with Daniel Jones here, it's a big gain. Unfortunately, it didn't work out that way. Probably just should have run the ball there in 2nd and 3 because now we actually need to make a play. We're going to get crossers on the field, and hopefully we get some good things. Little lob. Kadarius Toney is wide open. Toney, usually so dynamic in the open field, can't make Kyle Hamilton miss, which is super odd. If you watch Kyle Hamilton at Notre Dame, he really could not make an open field tackle, but I think the player is going to end up being pretty good. He's in a really good spot to succeed as we go to Toney again, as he was really holding the football up high and away. We got to be careful there. 2nd and 1. I'm going to pass here because I think we can just throw on, or excuse me, we can just run on the next down if we don't get it. But Jordan Aiken's going to make sure we convert. And this offense is actually moving a little bit through the air. Okay. This isn't bad. Oh, there we go, Saquon. That's a decent run, you know. It had started with me just picking the wrong play. I wanted to run a trap, but I accidentally clicked on halfback slip screen, and then I wanted to get out of that because I still wanted to run the ball. And then it looked like it was going to be swallowed up, but we ended up finding enough space to make a play happen. As I tried to be patient, just really didn't make too much happen there. 2nd and 8, still going to run the ball here. Little cutback lane. Barkley finds it, falls forward, 1st down. That was almost too easy with Saquon. Quick plant, and then just the stop and start ability. He's such a good athlete and made it work there. 2nd and goal. How bad is this stretch here? Tried to just find a cutback lane. I tried to hard cut. I swear I was on left trigger. It just didn't end up doing anything. And now we're faced with 3rd and goal. Hopefully make the right decision. We got to go underneath. It's Kadarius Toney! And he's going to get stopped on the 1? No way he didn't cross. Just reach the ball over. You're right there. That's got to be a touchdown. And you got to get a jersey that fits better. Okay, never mind. You backed up and it fits now. How is that not a touchdown? Toney wide open. Maybe not the best throw, but how is that not a touchdown? I mean, I would debate even... I think you have to consider challenging this at the very least, because how does he not get the ball over? I mean, he never stretched, and the knee's down, he's not holding the ball over. Come on, dude. I mean, we just are not going to settle for a field goal in this spot. There's no way. It is 4th and goal on the inch line. The center, Nick Gates, is basically holding the football over the goal line right now. I'd love to run the old center sneak. Can't get a jump. I don't like that Matt Breed is in the game, so we're going to call a timeout. And with Saquon Barkley back in the game, coach is suggesting that we go for it, and I'm inclined to agree. So, I mean, we have Jordan Akins on the line. I just have to trust Saquon Barkley. Akins going to come back across. Run. Saquon Barkley is stopped. I just don't know how to convert. I know it's so easy to say come back or come out in like a jumbo package, but then the defense comes out in a jumbo package, and it's a lot more difficult to run the ball. They just made a really nice play. It seems like whenever the defense needs to get a big shed, they just get exactly what they need. And then whenever they start with the ball on the 1 yard line, it's always a big play. It's so frustrating, man. Unbelievably. Maybe believably if you've seen the series. It's 0-0. I mean, how do we not score there, man? Just stretch the ball across, please. How bad of an idea is man coverage in this spot? Lamar Jackson, read option. We just can't get out. I knew what it was, too. McKinney, please wrap him up. He didn't, but thankfully Lamar spun out of bounds. my biggest issue all the time, and I don't know how this is even preventable, but when the CPU wants to do anything, they will do it 100% of the time, because you got to remember, they know what play you're calling. It's the computer, right? So if they need to shed the block because it's all Madden, they'll shed the block instantly. If they need to hold their blocks perfectly so they can get a big run off the goal line, they're going to do it. And I mean, I know that kind of sounds weird, but I think you get what I'm saying, man. It's just sometimes it feels like the game is so against you on all Madden difficulty. And it's actually because it is. It's not because it feels like it. It is against you. 1st and 10 from about midfield. Just going to stay up the middle there, make that tackle. I'd love to keep the Ravens out of field goal range here, but the problem is we're going to need a big-time play. Look at the blocking. What I would kill someone in real life to get that type of blocking. Okay, maybe I shouldn't scream that, but God, dude, like the receivers just holding their block perfectly on the outside, we've never seen that happen. It's never happened. It's play action, trying to get back there, threw over. Julian Love took out Mark Andrews' knees. How about permanently? Put your helmet on his knee and end his career as Charlie Collard. Did I say Mark Andrews? I may have. I don't know. It's 1st and 10, Baltimore. I'm losing it. Coming to the end of the first quarter here. Little check down. Okay. 2nd and 2. Is this read option? It is. Get to the outside. Well, I think we defended that fairly well, actually. It's just Lamar Jackson in the open field. He makes a juke and it's a touchdown. That is very difficult to defend. And the Ravens, again, like, it's not even a surprise to you guys, I bet, but unbelievably to me, it's 7-0 Ravens. And Lamar's just freaking skipping down the sideline. I'm going to be sick. 3rd down and 11. I'm really hoping for man coverage here, and we got blitzed. Yeah, that's tough. I thought about throwing quickly with the tight end. Could have been a decision with the linebacker vacating the middle of the field, the Mike, but yeah, it just didn't happen, and we'll punt. Another great drive for the boys. Although I don't know what I would prefer. Would I prefer having no hope in the first place? Run for negative yards, Daniel Jones misses an open receiver, and then we get blitzed before we can even make a decision on 3rd and long? That's a no-hope drive. Classic, right? Or do I prefer the hope of getting the ball down to the inch line, and then we somehow come away with 0 points? I can't take the field goal in that spot. I never would. I never would. And when I say never, I mean in that particular spot. First drive of the game for us, 0-0 score. Things change if the score line's different, obviously. But in that spot, darn it, Holmes, dude. Oh, gosh. Lamar under pressure. We sent the CB, Aaron Robinson, and he got in there for the blitz. Sack. Blitz works out perfectly. We got the sack. Dexter Lawrence, big hit on J.K. Dobbins. Azeez Ojulari also combined for half a sack there. I would love to see Kayvon Thibodeau get some pressure, man. It's 3rd and 17. I'm actually just going to go... I'm going to go to a zone look. They're going to go sideline. There's a flag. It's got to be a hold. If this is roughing the passer, I'm going to freak out. You have got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. It's an absolute joke. It's actually a really good job by Trey. Wow. Such a good job by Tate Crowder to work in there, sift through the blocks, make the tackle. Ball came out, and Lamar Jackson just gets back on it in a second. All right, we're going to blitz here. It's 3rd and 8. It's not a run. We know that much, and it's just wide open. Devin Duvernay. You know, they attack the linebacker. It's a good thing to do. We sent an exotic blitz to try and get the football out quickly, maybe force a sack, but yeah, it's just tough. 1st and goal for Baltimore. Read option, maybe? It's going to be a negative play for Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins is actually had a pretty tough game. 11 rushes for 28 yards. Not good. 2nd and goal. We got to be so aware of Lamar Jackson here. I wanted to click option quarterback. He just ran straight up the middle for the touchdown. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh, my God. We get the football to start the second half. All we need to do here is score. We don't have to push the pace. We don't have to throw at every play. Maybe now in 2nd and 8 we probably should throw. But as long as we come away with points, we're still in the game. But we have to come away with points. Oh, that's excellent. Also, what is that? I mean, I know it's annoying me going to replay every play, but it's a joke. So obviously, lucky to even get this football away. And it's not like we could throw it before this because Saquon's pretending to block here. So, like, almost disastrous. But I'm going to cut this up the middle. We have space. Look at this. 3 blockers out in front. And here he is, Marcus Williams, a safety in a 1v3. First of all, gets past one man, Azudu. Glitches past Nick Gates. Like, this is superhuman. Look at how fast this is. That's not human right there. Dude, oh God, it's so frustrating. 3rd and 4. I don't know how we don't end up converting there. I'm running the ball in this spot. I don't want that run play, though. I want inside zone. Shepard and Tony to the left of the formation. And Calais Campbell sheds the block instantly. Oh, God, dude. I never hit right trigger. I never did anything. Just waiting for a hole to open up. And we're one-on-one with Calais Campbell. I don't know, man. What am I supposed to do? 2nd and 9. I think a good spot for a blitz here. They're going to run. And, yeah, that's just a big play. Get to the outside. I'm trying. I'm doing everything in my power to get to the outside. And you just took me right out of the... Oh, my God, dude. How is this just not Complain Simulator? What am I supposed to do? So I recognize read option. And this is me. I'm Tate Crowder. I'm vacating the middle of the field to try and get over. I run into Micah McFadden because somehow we just can't figure out how to get around him. So that's obviously really annoying. Really annoying. And then I switch to Micah McFadden. Now I'm playing the chase player. He jukes, changes Xavier McKinney's direction, and then takes me out of the play. I know, it's just complain. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. 3rd and 1. I am lining up to pass, and I'm going to pass. It's going to be a quick throw to Akins if that's open. Down the middle of the field. I mean, so I'm going to just live in replay mode here. I wanted Akins quickly. I didn't think it was a viable option. And then if I throw to Kadarius Toney, Patrick Queen's going to somehow intercept this. I've seen it before. I know what happens there. Right? So, and I end up liking Kenny Golladay coming across the middle. Like, there's space there. And you're going to see when I try to throw this ball, it's like a tough throw with pressure in his face, but like, oh my God. I mean, it was just so not even close. It's 4th and 1, and we're down by 21. I'm just going to go for it. What's the worst that happens? They get the ball back and score? Oh, man, haven't seen that before. Saquon got it. What? Are you saying he didn't? How did he not get it? I mean, it's laughable at this point. It's laughable. You're saying he didn't get the first down there? On what planet is that ball not over the line? Like, it's 4th and 1, right? Where do we need to get to? The 35? Like, he gets basically to the 36. You're saying that's not a first down? I've never seen anything like this. I've never seen anything like this. I mean, I know everyone's laughing at my pain right now. It's going to be a touchdown. Oh, darn, hey, please. But, I mean, this is crazy. It's like, this series is anything that can go wrong absolutely will go wrong. I'm going to change this episode to be Murphy's Law instead of Giants franchise. Make a pick. What are you talking about? How? Dude, Lamar basically throws it right at Adoree Jackson. I mean, no way. It's scripted. It's scripted. You can't tell me it's not. All right, 1st and 10. It's almost a guaranteed touchdown here. I haven't decided how they're going to do it yet, but it's going to happen on this drive. Like, it's just gonna. Lamar taking off. Please make a play. He's going to slide. See, he gets into the animation. They say it's hit everything this year, but he's going into the QB slide animation, and they don't even let you get close. 3rd and 2. Surely he's going to be a slant. Well, Back across. Touchdown. Devin Duvernay. It's going to be 28-0. And I don't know what else I could have done differently in this game. I've thrown 0 interceptions. I don't really think I've made a bad read or like that many bad decisions, period. And it's 28-0. Also, I swear to God, every single drive they just show Saquon Barkley stats. I've seen that in this series, by the way, up through week 6 that we're in. I've seen that pop up every single drive. Backside of the play, Kadarius Toney. First down, we'll call a timeout. I'm trying to score. It's not going to happen probably, but I'd like to. Okay, 1st and 10. I want Kenny Golladay deep down the field. Will we actually get a chance to throw it? Throw out a sack. I think he was going to be super open too. 3rd and 10. 10 seconds to play. We would need an absolutely huge play to get points on the board. Kadarius Toney's so open. I assure you, I tried to throw it. Man, this has been a rough first half, huh? 4th and 16 with 6 seconds to go. They want us to go for it. It's a brutally bad idea. That's an awful coach suggestion. What if the play doesn't last 6 seconds and we don't convert on 4th and 16? It is guaranteed points for the Ravens. They're going to win the game comfortably anyway, but why would that be the coach advice? We should have just punted it out of bounds so they don't have a chance to return here, but again, like I don't know if I've ever seen a worse coach suggestion in this game, at least. That's the first half. That was a lot of fun. I'm having a blast. All right, second half is officially underway. And my pain is officially back underway. I had a nice little break in the few seconds from the first half ending to the second half starting. Oh, awesome, dude. I forgot Saquon's stats. Thank God they brought those back up. All right, so all we have to do is score 28 points, which is not something we've done the entire season, I don't think, and allow 0, and we can tie. I think estimators have put the odds of winning this game at 0%. Quick throw. Toney. Poor accuracy bullet pass. Couldn't get it to him. I think that's the right move, too. It is 3rd down and 11. Saquon can't hear the play. Dude, I want you to... I'd love him to run a slant, but he's not going to. 3rd and 11. Quick little lob. I mean, it's in a different time zone. God, Daniel Jones sucks so bad. Dude, I think it's legitimately worse than Jared Goff last year. I cannot hit a receiver. I can't do it. Kayvon Thibodeau, great play. We had to blitz him manually. The play didn't call for that, so he was never going to end up making that play. But that's why I'm a 99 overall head coach. Don't look at the score. Just take my word for it. 2nd and 14. Coming out in man coverage. Quick throw. The slant. Unguardable, really. All right. 3rd and 2. Do we get a stop here? I mean, certainly not. Lamar going to take off. Juke move. Ah, man, I can't tolerate this. I don't know what I would even do in that spot. I tried to just force a turnover. He's never going to fumble. I got to know that. He's never going to fumble because nobody else fumbles. So why would he? Okay, 3rd and goal. We have an opportunity to get a stop here. Throwing backside. It can't be. It can't be. It can't be. Thank God. He threw a jump ball to Mark Andrews, who caught it and only got 1 foot in. Dude, I mean, I would have thrown this Xbox Elite controller, which has some good weight behind it, by the way. I would have thrown this through my monitor, through the wall on the other side of the monitor, and hit my cat in the other room. And she doesn't deserve that, so thank goodness that didn't happen. That's the completion. That's the completion this game. Me just like, oh, I'm backing up by just like muscle memory, not meaning to. Nothing's open on the right side of the field. I'm just going to hit a button. That's the completion. Quick throw. Toney. Big catch. Kadarius Toney has a lot of catches in this game, by the way. Are they going to show his stat line? They're not going to, but he's had a pretty good game. Tackle battle. They blew the play dead? Why even have tackle battles in the game? I'm going to run with Daniel Jones. Vanilla Vic. Good block. Dude. Daniel Jones. Vanilla Vic merch link is in the description. I haven't promoted it in a while, but the Vanilla Vic merch is in the description for plays like that. Cut back, give me a block. I don't know how that's only 3 yards. I have no idea. 3rd and goal. Somebody get open. Tight end Akins, turn upfield, touchdown, and we are on the board officially. Jordan Akins. Yeah, that celebration was, you just snort a line? What was that? You just roll up $1, snort some Coke? We might need it to get back in this game, dude. Lawrence Taylor worked for him, Hall of Famer. He made some other unquestionably bad decisions in his lifetime, but dude, if you can play like that on the field, I think I've cracked the code. If we just start distributing mass amounts of cocaine to our players, we're going to play way better. Now, their life expectancy is going to go down tremendously, but we'd win more, so pros and cons, I guess. I cannot get off Xavier McKinney. It will not let me. Okay, well, I did my best there. 3rd and 2. Lamar Keeper. This is a touchdown, maybe. Nope, thankfully. And Azeez Ojulari's injured. Nice. Last thing I needed is one of the only good players on the entire team to get injured. Quincy Roche is in now. I mean, what are we going to do? Lose by more? Probably. I read it well. Oh, that's a sick open field tackle. Big play, Darnay. Brings down Lamar, and Azeez has broken his freaking ribs. Quincy Roche is a starter for us now. All right. I don't know what they're doing here. I'm going to try to get more help. 3rd and 7. Lamar, he's going to end up trying to scramble. McFadden couldn't do it. He ends up sliding. Okay, that's probably our best defensive stand since the first quarter. Saquon just 5 yards away from 500 on the season, and I know that because, yes, they keep showing me the stats, and I can't run the ball. Little lob. Oh, we got a good, nice little natural pick there. And Tony into the open field. He might be over 100 yards. Daniel Jones is 149 yards passing. Tony might have, 107 of them, as that'll take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. But a big game for Kadarius Toney. We have more passing yards than the Ravens, but they also have 225 yards on the ground. It's just, it was going to happen. Quick throw, Sterling Shepard. A good block from Tony as well. We'll take the first down there. Okay, well, I really just wanted to throw to Sterling Shepard there, but I guess the RPO, the run part, developed a lot quicker than I expected, and I couldn't get the football out, so I accidentally ended up spinning, and the play actually ended up looking pretty awesome. And I think this could be a touchdown at Kadarius Toney. No, we're going to throw to Shepard, who had separation, but it's a shit throw from Daniel Jones. What's new? Kenny Golladay, good throw. Golladay with space. Sideline, touchdown, Kenny Golladay. Oh my goodness, I didn't think I would ever say those words. Touchdown, Kenny Golladay, but it's happened. That's actually like a good throw, but I mean, a perfect throw because we have a huge run after the catch opportunity and we actually get yards after the catch. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like that. Touchdown, Kenny Golladay. We'll go for 2, sure. And this would be a big 2-point to get. And I wanted to throw that way before. Daniel Jones' release is so long. It's so long. I think we made the right decision there. Just maybe not quickly enough to combat Daniel Jones' release, which takes about 15, 20 minutes. I mean, it's actually 3rd down here. This could be big for us if we get a stop. We're probably not getting back in the game. Please make a tackle. Please make a tackle. No one is even aware that J.K. Dobbins has the football. That's a big play by Tay Crowder. I wish there was a way where I could say, hey, it's going to be a run. I just don't know if it's going to be a run right, left, or up the middle. But just, hey, get near the line, stop the run. Unfortunately, not really a thing. Oh, that's going to be a nice play. Big help from Micah McFadden as well, who I would say has already played better than Blake Martinez. I don't think that's crazy to say for me. I really don't. Now, they didn't throw the ball quite so much, so we really couldn't see him get exposed in coverage, and I'm sure it would have happened. But Micah McFadden, I think 5th round pick out of Indiana, has already played significantly better than Blake Martinez, in my opinion. So we're not going to rush for 200 yards in this game. I don't know why. I stared that down. Oh my God, Jordan Akins caught it! Dude, my 2 worst throws of the game are both completions. Now, to be fair, Akins never went up to get it, which I think he should have. Do I just not switch on? I feel so dangerous not switching on, though. I don't know. I've gotten lucky in this game for sure. That's bad for me. Justin Houston with the sack. I don't know. I just didn't feel comfortable just sitting in the pocket for that. We throw underneath. Tony. We got to be able to make Patrick Queen miss in space. That's another big thing, though. I just do not know how to make the CPU miss. And I think that's a pretty big problem. Yeah, I mean, nothing was really open there. I will say I never checked the left side of the field, so maybe Kenny Golladay just got super open. But I think the likelihood of that happening is slim to none. Actually, you know what? Let me put Saquon on a wheel. I can see this play. Oh, they're going to blitz. Oh, my God. Daniel Jones just made the most unbelievable throw I've ever seen. The window there was literally this big, and Daniel Jones fit it right into Kadarius Toney. Cross body, splitting 2 defenders. Unreal. And that'll earn him another contract. Welcome back, Daniel Jones. Working off play action. Probably best I got sacked there. Going deep for Golladay. Just a little bit more air on that, and that's a touchdown. Okay, I actually love this. Akins or Barkley is perfect here. If they blitz, I want to blitz here. We got the blitz. Barkley out of the backfield. Hey, there's no explosion. There's no explosiveness. He's so open, and we can't get him to outrun Marcus Williams there. Sets up 4th and 5. I got to go shorter than this, surely. Like, this could be a really good play. I just don't think we're going to have the time to let this develop. We're going to call it. Whatever. One-on-one out of the back of the end zone. Yeah, I didn't like it. I needed to get out of that. That's a good, like, 1st or 2nd down play. But on 4th down there where we just need, like, 5 or 6 yards, can't do that. We're not going to win the game anyway, so I just kind of called whatever play just to see how that would end up working out. But, yeah, not a great decision. 3rd and 9. I think this is still probably a run. I'm not bothering to call my timeouts because this isn't even a game with a stop here. We'll call a timeout maybe now. Make it 31-20. That'd be a nicer scoreline. I've had a lot more fun in the second half, especially the 4th quarter. And the reason is because the Ravens stopped trying to score. And we actually have had opportunities to score. Tackle battle. Yep, won by Dory Jackson. A little change of direction. All right, just go down. What a game. Finally a different stat line. It's Kadarius Toney. 10 catches for 141 yards. Should have had a touchdown as well. Didn't end up getting it. I don't even think it would have been 142 yards, by the way. I think he was that close to the end zone that the yardage wouldn't have even changed. Just would have had the touchdown. Quick throw to the tight end, Bellinger. Nah, of course not. I need to get that football off quickly because somebody got instant pressure off that right edge. Probably was Justin Houston. I don't see Odafe Owe anywhere, which is interesting. Good throw? That's not. I like using the tight end as a clear out and just hitting Kadarius Toney underneath, but that's a lot easier to do when you're not under pressure. We got blitz. We're going to go for it here because, I mean, why wouldn't we? We're down in the game. We could punt and just concede the loss, but we're not about that. Keeping Saquon in the block. I think this play could actually be effective. Lob to Toney. All right, incomplete. They're going to end up getting more points. Final play of the game here. Do they even snap the ball? They do. Run up the middle. Do not let J.K. Dobbins score in this. He gets some extra yards, though. Sure, he'll be appreciative of that. And that is your ball game. We got crushed. It's not exactly a big surprise. I really don't even think individually I played badly, but obviously the team played quite badly. Daniel Jones, with the exception of like 3 throws, played quite badly. We only finished with 66 rushing yards of the 200 that I wanted to, but it was pretty clear early on that Saquon was just not going to get enough space to run. So kind of abandoned that game plan pretty early. And these are the final stats. I mean, Daniel Jones with statistically his best game of the series, but wasn't that great. Did have 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, 260 yards passing. Lamar, 11 for 14, 130 yards and a touchdown. We got dominated on the ground. 2 100-yard rushers, and Lamar was obviously like pretty unbelievable. We could not do much. 2.9 yards per carry for Saquon. Receiving, though, Kadarius Toney, breakout game. 10 catches for 141 yards. Really awesome touchdown for Jordan Akins and Kenny Golladay, shockingly. And then defensively, multiple players with 10 tackles. Azeez Ojulari had 3 tackles for loss and half a sack and is now going to miss significant time with broken ribs. 2 tackles for loss for Micah McFadden. 2 for Thibodeau, 2 for McKinney, 2 for Crowder. And it's just because they ran the ball so much. Didn't really get any true pressure. Half a sack for Robinson and Ojulari on the same play. Obviously, no interceptions. And the forced fumble was from Azeez Ojulari. He had a great game, and now he's gone. And this is crazy. 28 points scored in the second quarter. They scored 3 the rest of the game. I know their motivations changed, but that's just wild to look at. 0-0 in the first, 28-0 in the second, 3-7 in the third, 0-6 in the fourth. How long is Azeez Ojulari going to be out? 4 weeks. So is that going to be 3 weeks at the next game? It looks like Marcus McKeithen's ready to come back, though. That doesn't mean anything. I'm just be honest. We are 1-5. Next week, we'll take on the 4-2 Jaguars. And as you can see on the screen, it could be a big week. Breakout linebacker. Breakout DB. Should be fun. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.